Good morning. Welcome to the Indy Boomer Magazine Show. I'm Mary Pat McKee. I publish a magazine called Indy Boomer. Surprise, surprise. Hey, today I'm sitting here with a couple lovely ladies from American Senior Communities at Allisonville Meadows. The one waving is Carol Leek, and she is the Assistant Director of Leasing. And then I'm also have Katrina DeGraff, who is in charge of the Memory Care Unit that we're going to talk about in just a minute. A couple things I want to do. First of all, I want to thank Jim Wofford and the Wofford Theater and Logan Street Signs and Banners for this opportunity to have this great show. We really appreciate that. The other thing I want to do, I'm so excited today to welcome the Primrose School of Noblesville is watching the show in the theater. And they have kindergarten through 4. Can I hear a little round of applause from the other side?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. There we go. Now we hear it. Now we hear it. All right, well, let's jump into this. Katrina, you are, as we said, in charge of the memory care at Allisonville Meadows. Give us an idea what it's like.
Well, we try to not make it feel like a institution.
Okay, that's great.
Our philosophy is that we want to create experiences based on our residents' past life experiences. So,
Right.
for example, those teachers, we're going to give them opportunities to continue to teach. Nurses, to be able to continue to be caregivers.
Right.
So, really, our philosophy is to give them a very well-rounded approach to life where they're still contributing to the society that they live in.
Sure.
And celebrating those important moments that occur in everyday life.
Okay, I'm very familiar with Alzheimer's. My father had that, and so I know it's very important, like you said, to find out what they've done in the past, and then you need to also, don't you, learn their likes and their dislikes, so
Absolutely.
as they gradually slip into the disease, you're able to help them more. Can you tell me?
My grandfather had this disease as well, and actually had it for about 12 years.
Wow.
And there was definitely things at the beginning of the disease process that we had to change throughout the course. We do a very comprehensive social history when someone comes in to live with us. We find out their likes, their dislikes. For myself, when I'm 75 years old and if I have dementia, please don't force me to eat oatmeal. Can't stand it.
Right.
So we find out what they like to eat, what time do they go to bed, how they took their shower, what made them happy throughout the course of the day, what their triggers were to cause stress and anxiety. Again, I try to put myself in the shoes of my residents, and I know what I don't like and what sets me off and sets my day off on the wrong course.
Right.
And so it's important for me to know what we need to be doing first thing in the morning to have a successful day.
Right. And I think it's so important to know, because as they lose their communication skills, they're not able to tell you what they like or dislike.
Absolutely.
Well, kind of describe the setting. I mean, we've talked about what you do for the person, but what's it like? You said it was not institutionalized. Tell me more about the setting.
Our facility is very pretty from a...
It is pretty. I've been there.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what we try to do is make it look like a home. Certainly, you're not going to come in and see a 5-star hotel. That's not our goal for it to look like that.
People don't really live in 5-star hotels either.
Right. And they come into a very comfortable home setting, and we have a variety of room styles. We have a large private room, a small private room, and then we have companion rooms, which are my favorite rooms because I've been in this industry for over 20 years. And when I first started, you had a room where if you shared it with someone, somebody had the window, somebody had the door.
Right.
And at our facility, they have it's divided by a wall, and they each have window access, their own window, their own door, their own thermostat. And then you go into the TV area, the dining room area, you feel like you're in a home.
Right.
And our residents really do act like, that's my chair, that's the living room, this is the dining room, I've got my bedroom versus an apartment. We feel like a family.
Well, and you really need to, because I remember with my father that it was my mom is still alive, so he became very attached to her. And I think as they draw deeper into the disease, it's good to have that family
Absolutely.
atmosphere, because then they feel a little more secure.
Right.
Because they're scared. I mean,
Right.
they can't control what's happening.
It is a very fearful disease. I
Yeah.
mean, I've often equated it to, when you fall asleep on your couch in December 22nd and you wake up and you look at the clock and it's 5 o'clock and you don't know if it's 5 in the morning or 5 at night. You ever
Yes.
have that happen to
Oh,
you?
yes,
And
yes.
that sense of, oh, I'm late for work, or oh, I've overslept, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They live with that constantly because they open their eyes and they have no idea what they're in this room. They don't recognize anything around
Mm-hmm. Right.
them. So it's our job to adapt their surroundings to help give them natural cues so
Yes.
they don't feel fearful.
Right.
And we give them what I call the just amount, or the just right touch
Okay.
of assistance, the just
Okay.
right touch to our activities. Make sure that we're giving them what they need to be successful.
Right, and and this is one thing that I think is so important with the aging seniors and such, is they need purpose.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs a purpose in life. You
Absolutely.
need a purpose to get up. But I do want to say that when I had that, when I went to sleep at noon and I woke up at 5,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what time of day it was, that was mostly in my college days.
Okay.
So that's why I wasn't really sure where I was most of the time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. Okay, this is a great one. What makes your memory care unique? Say there's lots of facilities that offer memory care. What
Right.
would you?
I'm going to tell you that I think it's our programming.
Okay.
We do some things that are very unique to senior living.
Uh-huh.
Last year, probably my favorite one was last year. We had a huge Christmas party, and our residents put on a nativity play.
Okay.
So they each had a line to say. We sang some Christmas carols, but we had theater grade costumes.
Oh, really?
Had it all set up.
Uh-huh.
Residents were able to memorize their lines in some cases.
Mhm.
We had choir robes, and each of the families had taken the name of another resident. So you couldn't draw an angel from our angel tree for your own family member, but you could draw one from another one.
How did
So it
that
gave us a
work?
chance to work out. Everybody just was so excited about having the opportunity to buy for another resident.
Oh, great.
We've gone fishing. We've gone golfing at Ironwood.
Uh-huh.
Was very gracious and let us come out there a couple of times now. We've been out there to go golfing. We draw volunteers from our families, and we use their strength. So we have pet visits. We have entertainment throughout the month, because we've got families that will come in and use their own talents.
That's great.
We've had our whole patio, a courtyard that we had flowers donated from families that took it out of their yard and brought it into our
Oh, very
courtyard.
cool. Yeah.
So we just, I get
You're really involved in
very,
families.
very
Yeah,
involved,
yeah.
because it becomes a family of not just the residents, but also with their families. They want to know that they haven't just stuck mom somewhere.
Yeah.
That they're leaving them with family,
Right.
and that's really what we try to create.
Well, and the whole disease is a family disease.
Yes, it is.
And it's very hard to watch. So you know what? We are gonna take a quick break. Kara, I
Yes.
know we didn't even let you talk or anything.
Oh no, I was just thinking, if you want to see some of the cute pictures of the nativity outfits and the parties that we have on the memory care, you can look us up on Facebook, Allisonville Meadows Assisted Living.
I appreciate you saying that. What's the phone number to the facility?
Yes, our phone number, Allisonville Meadows, 317-436-6400, and you can of course find us on ascseniorcare.com.
And the reason I say that or ask you that is that this is on the radio Monday through Fridays at 6:30 on Hamilton County Radio. So if they can't see us, they can hear us, and now you know the number to call. Hey, give us a couple of minutes and we'll be right back. Thank you so much.
Everyone knows it's easy to find first-run movies in the big theaters. But where can you go to watch your favorite classic movies on the big screen for the perfect night out? Why rent a flick when you can see the entire theater? Call today to reserve our 32-seat theater for your next event, or just stop by to see what's showing this weekend. The 14 by 7 foot screen and the high quality digital surround sound system offers all the amenities you would expect from the big theaters, with a laid back atmosphere and comfortable seating of your own home. Wofford Theater at 1744 South 10th Street in Noblesville gives you the classic movies you want with a big theater experience.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Hey, we are back. Welcome back. I'm Mary Pat McKee. Publish a magazine called Indy Boomer Magazine. I forgot to say this in the first half, is that you can now go to any CVS store in Indianapolis and the surrounding counties and pick up a copy. That is Debbie Knox on the cover, a great woman. Just enjoyed her so much. You can see her regularly on evening news on CBS 4. Also want to, and I will do this again at the end of the show, is promote. We have Boomer TV, which is on with Patty Spittler, which is on Sunday mornings at 10:30 on Channel 8. So be sure and watch that show as well. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Remind me.
We were going to say where Allisonville Meadows is located.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That's right. We want to do that. Oh,
Yes.
Let me reintroduce. I have Katrina DeGraff and Kara Leek from Allisonville Meadows. Kara, tell us
Good
where you
morning. We are Allisonville Meadows Assisted Living is at 104th in Allisonville in Fishers.
Right.
We are a full campus, so Allisonville Meadows has the healthcare side, which has the short-term rehab to home, which is covered by the Medicare.
Right.
We also have the memory care and the long-term care side.
Which is why Katrina's here to talk
Yes.
about. Right.
Katrina is our memory care facilitator in the assisted living. So we
Okay.
have 2 levels of assisted living at Allisonville Meadows.
Oh,
we
you
have
do?
the
I didn't know that.
healthcare side.
Okay.
Yes, which
Okay.
They are covered primarily by Medicaid and Medicare, and they cover private pay as well. So
Okay.
they're a level 1 cottage just like ours, and they also have the long-term care.
Okay, and that's the 24-hour skilled,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and then on this 2-story side of Allisonville Meadows, where we are from, we have the assisted living apartments as well as the assisted living memory care.
Okay, very good. The one thing I really like about Allisonville Meadows, and if you have a parent or somebody you know who's older, is that you have different levels of care,
Yes.
which I know you said that, but I don't know if everybody understands what that means. For instance, if somebody breaks a hip, ends up in rehab, and then it turns out they're not able to return to their home, that they can just move into an assisted living apartment.
Yes.
You know, it's very easy. You know, the bathrooms are set up so you can do what you
Yes.
need to do in there, showering, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And then also, you get 3 meals a day and you don't have to cook.
Yes.
And I kind of want to go there just for that. So,
And
anyway.
housekeeping on top of that.
Yes.
Well,
Makes
okay,
it
there's
better.
2 reasons now. That's not
So-
just one.
Yes, the goal of assisted living is to take away the stresses of your daily living to then, in fact, enhance your quality of
Yeah.
life and your independence.
Yes.
A lot of times, seniors will think that moving into an assisted living is when it takes away your independence and, you're losing everything. But in all reality, when you have the systems in place that set you up for success as you get older, it's the stronger you become and the more independent for longer that you are.
Well, I think there's a couple things there. One is staying at home is great.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people like to do that, and I can see, both sides to it.
Yes.
But the thing you don't have when you stay at home is the socialization.
You don't.
And when it's Indiana and it's wintertime and you're stuck inside and you can't go out, that's where these assisted living. The other problem I see is that a lot of seniors, boomers are taking care of their parents. When their parents got older, they went to nursing homes.
Yes.
which was 24-hour skilled.
Yes.
It was not, there was no assisted living. That did not exist. It was, nothing. So I think that's why a lot of people, older people,
Yes.
don't understand
Yes.
what it really means.
And there is a big difference in, the care and the levels, and, it's just something that you have to come in and see, for yourself. And usually the first step is to come in and schedule a personal tour.
Yep.
So you can come in and see the community, you can have lunch, kind of get the feel of, the way the building's laid out, the benefits of the community, because
Right.
each one's different. And so, always the best first step is to come in and just see it with open eyes
Yep.
for yourself.
Well, and my suggestion, because I have lots of different folks like you talking about different scenarios, whether it's finance or what it is, do it before you need to do it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just go
Absolutely.
check it out so you don't end up behind that 8 ball, which I've seen numerous times. Heck, my family
Yes.
was behind the 8 ball. We didn't know what to do. All of a sudden, life changes on a dime.
Yes.
And
And that's
you
why
need
I
to be-
always say, assisted living, it's a proactive approach
Yes.
to healthy aging.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
meeting that need before the need arises.
Right. Doesn't mean you got to go today or tomorrow. It just
Yes.
means you know this stuff. Hey, I know you are in charge of activities.
Yes,
Tell
at
me.
Allisonville Meadows Assisted Living, we have the internal activity director,
Mm-hmm.
and then who plans all the activities and fun outings for our internal residents.
Okay.
And I have the fun job of planning the fun activities for the seniors in Fishers, Carmel, and Noblesville.
Okay.
So I have free, events, interactive events to keep, the seniors on the north side active and healthy, while they're still living in their homes. So for
Okay,
instance,
so that's right. So you're
Yes.
bringing people in from the outside that don't
Yes.
live there just to come there to do an activity.
Yes, so I
Gotcha.
have activities, on site as well as off site.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the goal is of healthy aging, whether you're at home or living into assisted living, it's staying active,
Right. Mm-hmm.
staying engaged. And so I have the job of, reaching out to the seniors who are still at home to provide them with, engaging activities to participate in. For instance, one of the fun things that I have coming up is we have a geriatric care support group.
Okay.
Which is at Egg and I in Carmel, and we have our next one August 14th.
Is that off of 116th?
It is 116th and Keystone. So,
Okay.
we have a wonderful breakfast that's free
Mm-hmm.
of charge. It's for all seniors 55 and older, and so we have a
No, wait a minute.
Yes.
55 and older includes baby boomers.
Oh yes, all baby boomers.
Okay, because baby boomers, they go up to age 69 now. So if you're a baby boomer, 55 to 69, you can come.
Yes.
Or if you're a senior, 70 plus, then you can come.
Absolutely, you
Okay.
bet.
I always have to clarify.
Yes.
Baby boomers will never be seniors.
That's right. That's right. Baby
So-
boomers, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
The influencers. So we have a lot of the influencers, so the children who will come and receive the information. So what the
Yeah.
Egg and I breakfast is we have a breakfast, and then each month we've partnered with Carol Applegate, who's an elder law attorney.
Sure.
So we provide resources for the families and the seniors themselves
Right.
to help cover different topics that they would go through.
Okay.
For instance, this upcoming one on August 14th is the topic is understanding Medicare. So
Okay.
we'll do an
Can anybody understand that?
I know we're trying.
I
to
always
get
say
to the
get an
bottom of
expert.
it. Yes.
Like Carol Applegate.
Yes. So that's
Yeah.
why we have the different open. It's an open panel discussion.
Okay, great.
So we have the topic, and then we'll have question and answers, and time to kind of go through any topics or questions that anyone would bring to the table.
Sure. So you're going to
So-
be there for a couple of days?
I will be just for breakfast. So
Just for breakfast.
it's a.
I meant because people are going to be asking questions.
I
a
know,
lot.
yes. So you can look out
It's
online.
August 14th, you said?
August 14th is our next one.
What day is that?
It is a Friday, I believe.
Yes, it is. That is a
Yes.
Friday. You're right.
Yeah,
Now
so
that I
you
think
can
about
look on ascseniorcare.com and
Yeah.
actually get the flyer and all the information with all the dates. If you can't make August 14th, we have several upcoming ones as well. So we
Do you do them
we
consistently
do
on
them
Fridays or?
consistently on Fridays,
Okay.
but it just we're doing them bi-monthly currently.
Okay, so every other month,
So,
kind of
yes,
like my
if-
magazine. Okay.
So if you look at ascseniorcare.com, there is an event tab,
Right.
and you can scroll through and find the events in your area.
Okay.
And all of my events that I host are listed on that event on that event page,
As well.
as well
Okay.
as on our Facebook page.
Quick question, they do that on all sides of town?
Yes, they do.
Okay, and you have support groups as well?
The third Wednesday of every month at our facility at 5 p.m.
Okay. You know what? Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, it
I cannot
does.
believe it. You all are going to have to come back in about a month or so and give us more information as
Okay.
well. Don't forget, pick up Indy Boomer magazine at any CVS store in Indianapolis and surrounding counties. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, the Primrose School of Noblesville, for watching the show. We hope you enjoyed it. And yes, very, very good. And we'll see you all next week. Thanks so much.